Okay, Tim, so my question today is, what are your predictions for the ban list that's coming up in September?
Why, thank you for asking me this. I have this list down for if anyone would ask me that. First, let's go with what I would ban. Future Fusion and Bryonic. Limited is Hornet, Dragonfly, the Gishki guy that can send cards in the hand, Chaos Sorcerer, Ultimate Offering, Spores, and Mighty Tsukiyomi, and the Red Eyes. Semi-limit. Mirror Force, Heretic Seal, Earth, Freezing Rabbit, E-Call, Hero Lives, Duality, Blue Debris, Tour Guide. The 3 is Teleport, Martial Law, Necro Garnet, Destiny Draw, Magic Cylinder, Revealing Sword, and Leveling Area Beat.
He definitely did not find that anywhere on the internet. Those are his thoughts, so if it gets proven right, I mean, if he's right,
yes,
then you'll know that it was all his intelligence and wit behind every prediction.
Yes.
So
that ban list is not that great, but I mean, I'm just going with what I thought Konami would go with.
Right.
Just saying.
Of course. All right. Well, thanks. Okay, Corn. So my question today is, what are your predictions on what the ban list will be for this next format?
For the next format, I can see Future Fusion, Red Eyes go to 1. Rabbit doesn't need to go to 1. It can be at 2 and still be a trash deck. They don't need to hit it that much. I don't really see a whole lot. They don't need to hit Heavy Storm. We kind of need that card. BLS can go. He can stay. Doesn't really matter. He doesn't do that much. But rekindling, I kind of see going to 1 or 2 because if balls come, they might take over the format. Can't really think of anything else off the top of my head. Injectors, I can kind of see why Centipede needs to go to 1 instead of Dragonfly because you can't OTK with, 3 Dragonflies and 1 Centipede. Windups, Sim Mighty can go to 2, but Hunter needs to get banned because then the deck can actually do something, but it can't loop your hand, pick apart your hand, and But other than that, that's really about it. I can't really see anything coming unbanned. They kind of need to bring back Gold though. Or Spore. One of them too. Tsukiyomi. D-Mock, everybody keeps talking about D-Mock coming back. I don't see it because he is too good. It's kind of like bringing back just the faith. It's just too good.
Too many good spells.
Yeah, too many good monster board, Dark Hole, Heavy. Yeah. Any one of those is a game changer. So I don't see these D-Mock not back. Yeah, they kind of hit plants too hard. They need to bring back Spore or bring back Global. I kind of want to see that. Other than that,
that's about it.
I can't think of anything else.
Alright, I appreciate it. Thanks. No problem. Hey Jeremiah. So my question today is, what are your predictions for the ban list that's coming up soon?
My predictions for the ban list? Well, for banned, what I would like to see banned, and what probably most people can agree is Future Fusion. Monster Reborn. I think Monster Reborn can get hit. Yeah, it needs to. Monster Reborn needs to go. Yes. But that's all I can think of really being banned right now. As for limited, we got Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. The reason is either Inzektor Dragonfly or Inzektor Centipede. Because either one of those, if you hit either one of those, you can loop probably about maybe twice. But once you get rid of the card, they can't loop anymore. They'll pretty much have the Red Eyes Darkness Metal Inzektor.
Again, just testing, seeing what works.
I don't think what is that? I'm not really sure what else on limit. Either Windups and Mighty. I saw a couple lists with that on there, and I can highly agree with that. Huh? Oh, we can ban.
And then so anything else?
Semi-limit Rabbit, and I'm trying to think what other top decks. Right off the top of my head, that's all I can think of.
Alright, well, I appreciate it, and yeah. Okay, guys, so my question today is, what are your predictions for the September 1st ban list? Stuff that's gonna get hit, why?
I'll say, people been saying, about DMD, I think he post-roll now. I was not limiting down to 2, because, he was Dragon Davis, he bringing back the little loop and whatnot.
Yeah.
And for all wind-ups, the Hunter getting banned, I can see that because 1 is still kind of deadly, and leverage out there still, so
yeah,
so I see 1 might get banned, and for his objective go, I've been hearing Dragonfly Centipede. I probably might see them taking Hornet out, maybe down to 1 point to keep popping stuff and whatnot. with Baylor out still max C, I don't see why she hit Dragon Ball OCP in my opinion. She keep it at 3. But other than that, Dark World, I almost need to take Dark World. Heroes, maybe pump down to 1 probably, so I believe.
Right.
Oh, now I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
All right, cool, thanks, I appreciate it.
No problem.
Okay, Aaron, so today's question is, quit moving. Today's question is, what are your predictions for the ban list?
For band, Wind Up Hunter and Future Fusion, because they're just evil cards. At 1, Dragonfly, Light Pulsar or Red Eyes, either one of those. What else? I actually made a video about this and I don't know about it.
What other decks? I mean, you kind of hit Light Swords and Vectors.
Maybe Logia at 1. One Day of Peace needs to go to 1, because that card's gay. Then at 2, Book of Moon, want to go to 2. And then if like Red Eyes was at 1, then I want Light Pulsar to be at 2. But if Light Pulsar was at 1, I want Red Eyes to go to 2. And then at 3, like Summoner Monk, D-Draw. Yeah.
Cool, thanks, watch this channel. Okay, Chris, so my question today is, what are your predictions/wants for the ban list that's coming up?
Let's see. I don't really care what gets banned, as long as they hurt a couple decks. They can limit a couple cards, like let's say maybe Dragonfly. I've seen a lot of the fake ban lists going around saying Centipede. That would be okay. The OTK wouldn't be possible. They could bring Book back to about 2 maybe. Red Eyes, they can limit Red Eyes because that card is pretty broke. And it makes too many OTKs possible in this game.
Sure.
And then it's Special Summons, it's too broke.
And then what about how they could hit like Dino Rabbit or Wind Up?
Limit Rescue Rabbit, ban Hunter, either ban Hunter or limit Zenmite.
Yeah, that's what I've heard a lot. Alright, and then anything else, random stuff that could maybe change?
Nothing really, man. I don't have a problem with this.
Okay, cool, thanks. Okay, Robert, so
Hi.
my question is, what are your predictions for the ban list?
Potatoes. I'm just picking. Honestly, from the recent list that I saw from Vexicus's channel and also Mega Capital G, I don't like it, if that's the real ban list, the one that bans Stratos.
Well, what are your predictions for?
Honestly, heroes, I can see Miracle getting limited or Super Poly getting limited. Insectors, Dragonfly or Centipede. Wind Up, Hunter or Zenmite getting limited. And then when it comes to ban, BLS can go back. It's not really doing anything either way. It might be a floater. Monster Reborn, I get tired of losing to Monster Reborn.
A lot of people have said that.
I guess Brio can go because of I've seen some pretty broken decks in the future, like the Geechki Heretic loop.
Right.
Other than that, nothing really.
Alright, well thanks, and remember to check this channel out, and yeah. Okay, sure, so my question is, what are your predictions for the September 1st ban list? I know there have been some like stuff going around, but what are your personal predictions for?
I've been seeing Brio float around a lot. I don't know if that's because they're either trying to push at seeds or there's a deck somewhere doing something amazing with Brio. I'm guessing Brio. I want to see Future Fusion. I want to see a bunch of... Other than that, I don't know. We could see some random stuff. As for band, I don't see too many things limited. I see Zenmite.
Grub card.
I see Zenmite going limited. I see Zenmite going limited. I see Dragonfly, possibly if they don't ban Hunter. No, they don't ban Dragonfly, but they can't. So I mean, I see Dragonfly getting limited. I want to see some of the plant tuners come back. I want to see Spore come back. Blow like is he coming back. I'd like to see Rollfire too. Most of the stuff is just, it's Zenmite, Future Fusion. Super Poly could go to 1. Shining can go to 1. Other than that, I don't really see anything else happening.
All right, cool. I appreciate it. Okay, Ron. So my question today is, what are your predictions for that ban list that is coming up?
Predictions. So my honest prediction is that all the top decks, Rabbit, Exector, Windup, anything that could remotely be still at the top is going to get hit in some way. It's an easy prediction, but mostly because all the new archetypes need to be moved in, and that's what Konami wants to do to make money.
So how do you think that maybe they'll hit, like, I mean, most people can kind of predict how they're going to hit things, but there's a bit of debate. So what are your thoughts?
Everyone knows Dragonfly is normally the problem. Centipede by himself is also a problem too. So honestly, hitting either one would be nice. Rabbit, if he goes to 2, people will lose faith in him, but if he goes to 1, he really will, that will kill the deck. Windups, hitting Rat, like hitting Rat to 1, banning Hunter, or putting his in maybe at any number is gonna hurt the deck. So.
And then so how, like, are there anything like random things that maybe you think could be like taken off the list or randomly banned, like some unexpected cards?
Well, as expected, Monster Reborn does need to go. It's just one of those cards. I use it because I have to. Everyone has to use it. If you don't use it, why not? You know. Call the Haunted. If it doesn't get banned, at least put it back to 1. It's too much for that. Other cards, I would like to see BLS for sure. You need to get BLS can go. Just slow the game down. Things that speed the game and slow the game down a little bit. I'm fairly certain my predictions will come true. If they do, you should subscribe or like this video.
All right. Well, thanks. I appreciate it.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, so this is Hunter. This is his part of Player Perspectives, filmed on the way home because we clearly, yeah. So what are your predictions for the ban list?
Well, I have seen some good stuff, but pretty much I don't really care for much ban except for like Future Fusion because that hits dragons and heroes, and just anything else that could randomly abuse it later. There's Rio, maybe, possibly. I know I want them to preemptively strike the Gishki Heretic loop so like limit. Either you can cut off the heretics entirely, which I don't think they're going to do because it's new. So I see them putting Red MD to 1 and then just leaving it there because the deck is good enough without it. But like the EV Gishki that puts a card from your hand to your deck, like that should go because hand loops are bad. That's why otherwise we either need to ban Hunter or limit Zen Mighty, one of the two. Like, I don't care which, either way, it stops the I'm gonna loop 3 to 4 cards out of your hand to about down to 2 if Zen Mighty goes to 1. Let's see, preemptively strike. That should be about it. Insectors, like if I want to be completely honest, 1 Dragonfly and 2 Hornet, it makes it a little harder for you to do what you want to do. You pretty much have to play a Chaos Engine and like 3 Call and maybe Limit Reverse or something to deal with it. We talked about windups. Dino Rabbit, I could honestly see just Rabbit to 2 and like Tour Guide could go to 2. I could see Pot of Avarice banned, honestly. Let's see here. I have something that I would look around on. Like, something's got to be hit about heroes. Whether you put like E-Call and Hero Lives to 2, or put one of them to 1. Probably E-Call because like not all of them play Hero Lives. I look at what I looked up before. Honestly, Offering's probably going to go to 1 because of the amount of spam that they're doing in Japan. That's what I see there. Like,
any other major like things?
Major things like this. I looked at this before. Like things like Swords of Revealing Light. Level Limit, Tsukiyomi can come back. Like, it's not that broken now. Level Limit, like all those, the things that are a bunch of stuff that's at 2 doesn't really matter at 3. Like, Necrogardna wouldn't matter either, to be perfectly honest. Like, Light Swords are not going to be that good. I look at it, Spore could come back, because Global was universal, but Spore was only in that part.
So yeah, just kind of, a lot of things could come.
I think this is going to be a very crucial list. I feel like it's going to slow down decks a lot, and it's going to make the next format really, like, nice and slow, like, plussy. You have to have advantage, and basically, your trap cards are your very best friend.
Alright, well, cool, and thanks.